Hi, I'm Josh with CupAd, and today we're going to talk about market size. And this is a subcategory of market analysis. So what is your market size? Your market size is how big is your potential customer base. And the way I like to look at it is I like to look at it in three different ways. Number one, I like to look at it on a national level. You could say 54% of Americans drink coffee, and of that 54%, X% drink coffee out of the 25,000 small coffee shops or cafes that I'm looking to start eventually in the future. That would be an example of your national market. And then you can break it down even further and say on a state level. What percentage of that 54% nationally in your state drink coffee out of the small cafes? And then you can break it down even further. You can look at it from your target market. So let me go back to the example I used earlier. You could say your target market, if you remember the example earlier from an earlier video, was the 18 to 24 demographic, which happened to be students going to the university that's near your cafe. Now you could figure out how many of those students actually drink coffee at your university, and you can do that a number of ways. One of the ways you can do it is you can actually make a little survey and physically hand that to individuals and have them fill out a survey and then give them some kind of reward like a piece of candy or something. That's how you could figure out that information. Now you're probably wondering, why is market size important in a business plan? Market size is important in a business plan because it goes along with your projections that you're going to make in your financials. If your projections in your financial exceed your potential market size, then you know you've done something wrong. And it's also important because you're going to want to predict in your business model, in your business plan, about how much of that market you think you can obtain. And when you make that prediction, you don't want it to be some very large number. You don't want to say we're going to have 20% of the coffee market in the next 5 years. You're going to want to say something like we're going to have like 1% or 5% of the market in our city in the next 5 years. Or our state if you feel really ambitious. And that's market size.